What's up, YouTube family? This is Jeff with Little Everything Home Services, and today I am going to be talking about how to properly use a drill. So, first of all, a lot of people use drills and they don't use them the correct way. A lot of times when you see manufacturers say hand tools only, you know why they say hand tools only? Because people don't know how to use a drill. If they knew how to use a drill properly, then it wouldn't matter. So I want to teach you, for those of you who don't know, how to use a drill. And a drill comes with different settings. This one right here just happens to be a Makita. And this one right here is a Fat Max. So the difference between I'll get into the difference in drivers and drills and all that type of stuff in another video. But today I just want to touch bases. Both of these drills that I'm looking here have the same function. But let's talk about the Makita. Why am I using the Makita? It's because it's the one that I have in my house right now. These two, I have my Ridges in my work truck, and my Makita's in the house, and my DeWalt's in my van. So I have a bunch of different impact drivers and drill drivers and then you name it. So, but anyway, to move forward, first of all, what you need to know, there's a few things you need to know about a drill. This is a drill driver. Why do they call it a drill driver? For those of you who don't know, I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence or anything like that, but some people just don't know. So I'm here to educate you and here to tell you. So, all right, first, when you look at this drill driver, why is it called a drill driver? Because it has the ability to, one, drill. So if you put a bit in here on the end, of course it has this bright light on here. On the end right here, this you can open and close it so you can put a drill bit in here. So you can twist it until it tightens up. Now you do have the ability, on my other one I have a automatic cache that you put in there and it locks. You lock it in and all you have to do is just like a driver where you can pop in and pop out bits. But I don't have it on this one, so we're going to keep on moving forward. But, alright, so first of all, understand, you may ask, what are these little numbers right here? So if you look here on the drill, it has numbers on them. See all that? Now, if you go all the way to the beginning here, let's flip it around. It is on, let's see if you can see it, 1. You see that it's on 1? And then you keep turning it. 3, 5. So, and it has them in between there too. So it can go all the way from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to, on this particular one, all the way up to 21. Now, what does that mean? That's the torque that you're going to need to screw something in. So you don't always need it maxed all the way up to 21. That's how you strip stuff out. You only need the amount of torque to screw whatever it is that you're screwing in. If you screw it in the drywall, you don't need to have it at 21. What's going to happen if you have it at 21? Do I have drywall in here? This is that board. No, I don't have any in here, but I do have wood in here that I can use as an example. And wood is going to be on a higher torque. But drywall, you don't need it on the high setting. You, matter of fact, you want it to take it down on a lower setting. Like, start off with 1 if you don't know. Start off with 1, and if it doesn't go in, then okay, go in. Bump it up to 2, bump it up to 3, whatever torque you need to drive that screw. Let's see where I have a screw to drive. To drive that screw into whatever you're trying to drive it into. This is a drywall screw, so to drive it into the drywall, drywall is easy. You can poke something hard enough through drywall, so you don't need it in that high setting. You can, now on wood, it's a totally different setting. And you will know because I'm going to show you an example here. You got to turn it up to be able to drive it in. Now, the driver part of the drill. So it's a drill and it's a driver. So if you look closely here, all right, so you see the symbol right here. Let's see. That's the drill symbol to be able to drill holes. That's what that's for, to be able to drill holes. The next setting, if you click it, that's for screws. This one right here, you see that? That's for screws. Yeah, there you go. This is a better angle. That's for screws. That's for hammer driving. What is hammer driving? All right, if I'm trying to drive a screw into concrete, it's not gonna do it with any of those. I am going to need to put it on the hammer setting, and then also there's another setting here for 1 and 2. If you need more power, you have to go to 2. When I'm using as a driver, when I'm driving a brick or something like that, I'm putting it on 2. I need the max torque that I can get to get that into that brick. You know, so of course you still got to drill a small hole and then go on through, but that's a different video. So anyway, but that's the difference in here. And then you have, if you look here, you have the buttons here. That's for forward and reverse, and then you have the sleeves. Now this has a lot of torque. Now it's on. Now listen to the difference. You hear this? That's on hammer. And that's on hammer, and it's on 2. Now I'm gonna put it on 1. I can feel it. It's not as strong. Now I'm gonna put it on drill. Put it on 2. I can hear the difference. Gonna put it on I mean, that was screw. Gonna put it on drill. That's 2. That's 1. I don't know if you can hear it in the video. I can hear the difference in the speed. I can hear the difference in the amount of torque that it's using. Now let's go for an example right over here. Okay, family. So just to show you an example of what I'm talking about here. All right, so I'm gonna drill this screw. Now this is not a wood screw. This is a drywall screw, but I'm still gonna use it as an example, and I'm gonna screw it into the wood. Now, so right now, because I'm screwing, I'm not drilling, I'm not trying to drill a hole, I am trying to screw a driver screw in. So I'm going to put it, see the little nut, the little arrow right here, I'm going to put it to screw. See the little screw there? That's what I want to do. I want to screw it into this wood right here. And I'm going to show you the differences. Right now I have it on 1. 1 is not going to drive that screw in here, but you can see what the different settings are for. So look at that. Go. Oh, I'm wrong. What do I have it on? Okay, yep. So I have it on 1. Look at that. I have it on screw, and it's on 1, and it's going in, and it stops right there. And to get a closer look here, you see that? It's not. It's in. It's not all the way in. It's not going any further. But I may not need to get it in any further. If I was hanging this on drywall, all I need to have it on is 1. And then once what'll happen is, if I'm putting this in the drywall, and once it goes through the drywall and hits the wood, you're gonna know, because it's gonna do this right here. Once it goes so far in the wood, it's not gonna go any further. Now if I want to drive that in more, I'm gonna change my setting. I'm gonna turn it from 1. Let's just bump it up to 5. See what happens. It went in a little more. I turn it on up to 13. It goes all the way in. Now see, look at that. It starts going inside of the wood. You see that? So that's why you don't want it on a high setting when you're doing some things, because you don't necessarily always need to drive it into the wood, depending on what your application is used for. So you get it, family? So that's, so the drill driver is probably one of the most used tools that I've used in my history of service for work that I do. But now I'm gonna get into another video and tell you the difference between this drill driver and an impact. They're total 2 different things. Always remember, family, use the right tool for the right job. Plain and simple. All right, family, that's just a little overview. If you have any questions, ask them, put them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer the questions you have. If my videos help you, please hit that subscribe button, and that way I know the content's helpful. I'm helping somebody, and I'll keep it coming. All right, family, Talk to you soon. Have a blessed day.